I gotta find that button. It's been so long. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot to change my tips.
That's what she said.
Yeah, just the tip.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Bot.
No, turn off the phone. Unlike some people.
Hey, man. I got work to do, man. I'm still clocking hours.
Yeah, so am I. But don't
I'm
bother
getting
me while
paid
I'm doing
for it,
my
though.
show. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Going live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and this is Lunch. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of What the Hell Are We Doing Around Here? And you questioning your own personal life choices and ours at the same time because we don't know what the plan is because there is no plan.
Plan? We don't need no stinking plan. What?
What's stinking plan? Hi, Lily. How you doing?
Yes, welcome to today's show, boys and girls.
Waldo just subscribe.
Yay, Waldo!
You know what that means.
That means he interrupted my damn intro. That's what he means.
That's all good. It's all good. You
right.
didn't want an intro, and he cheered some bits.
That's all right.
Ooh.
Not a problem. Yay, Waldo! But yes, welcome to today's show as we get ready to start the day off with the game of marbles for you boys and girls before we do anything else here. So let's get that loaded up. Why am I not getting marbles?
I don't know. And Waldo said map number 22.
Fatal error.
Wait. Fatal error on marbles on your side?
Yeah, get it back up here.
Yeah.
Is it that time of the month for marbles to give us an update and get wacky again?
and crash and do other things?
Is marbles running on Unity by any chance?
Probably. I will say I don't know why marbles takes up like several gigs of disk space. I really don't.
Yeah, gotten me. Let's try this again.
I think the last I checked, it was... hold on, let me go check it real quick. Steam. Steam apps. Comment.
Yeah, why does it... see, this is what I dislike here about this.
6 gigs on my hard drive just for marbles stream. Don't know
the
what.
slobs feature looking for the game capture still pisses me off.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just decides on its own what it wants to do. And fatal error, what the heck?
I don't know, man. Incast on it completely.
Hold on, folks. We're going to try this one more time.
I'm waiting for Laz. Waiting for Laz. I mean, it's like I gave you the entire day yesterday to get it working.
It was working here yesterday.
Yeah. Did you look in your task manager and see if marbles is still there for some reason?
No, I don't worry about that.
I do know that if I leave it open for hours on end, it just becomes a hidden task that has to be ended.
All right. Well, looks like we may have it here. Let's see what happens when I click join. Nope. Not gonna let me do it today.
Okay, so at least we've got marbles on my stream. Since Laz can't join us, I'll go ahead and click start, giving everybody on my stream 69 seconds to join in by doing !play. So I guess the play-by-play is all going to be me today.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I probably should have taken the option for that reboot when I had a chance 20 minutes before the show.
Yeah. When we were talking about other things not related to Shroud of the Avatar?
No, we were talking about Shroud of the Avatar because my Shroud of the Avatar crashed when you gave me a party invite.
Oh yeah, that's true too. and there is a reason that I'm not sitting down in game for some odd reason. There is, and there isn't. One, I'm trying to level up some skills with a very minor XP pool, and two, I want to talk about an annoyance of mine that I've had for a long time.
All right. Play. See if it works. See if you can get in. I can catch up if you guys get in.
And Decondis wants you to give scrolls to whoever comes in second.
To whoever comes in second? What do we got to do? First, second, and third places now?
Just first and second.
He paying the bills around here?
Econdis is going to send scrolls to whoever comes in third. I think that's what he said.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. But Crossfire Bug Eyes is in the lead currently. First one to drop down through the pipes.
You didn't tell me that you were doing that. Nope. See, I hit start now and it crashed again. Everybody was able to get in, but when I clicked start, it went. Sorry, folks.
See, I thought you never got it up, so I said I clicked start, and then I did the spiel on you've got 69 seconds to get in, and then you were
but I figured things. You would have said, "Hey, you got 10 seconds before you didn't do any of that."
I wasn't worried about you at that point, but we are in the hamster ball of delay, and let's see if anybody's going to drop through. Econdis dropped in first. Going down to the brown, rimming the hole. Econdis. So Econdis is rimming the brown hole, and how long is he going to rim it for, or is he just going to tease it a little bit? He just teased it a little bit, but double mixing bowl. Double mixing bowl being a bitch and kicks Econdis out. Christ Pallid now in the lead, but the double mixing bowl is working its magic again and delaying everything while I end up in the lead.
Look at this. What the hell is that?
Yeah. But mixing bowls have a tendency to slow things down. Christ Pallid sneaks by the mixing bowl and wins.
Congrats.
Second, Mom fell out of the map. Second place is me. So, lads, send me your scrolls. All of them.
Why? I wasn't running a race. I send
and then scrolls. Econdis, you need to send scrolls to Crossfire Bug Eyes. But I'm going to send some scrolls to Christ Pallid.
Congrats.
Christ.
So you're saying there might be something running in the background there, huh? Let's see.
Yeah. Go look for marbles on stream in the background. Ooh, I really need to replenish my scrolls in my inventory.
Oh no! Thank you. 100 bits.
But that is there. Christ Pallid has his scrolls. Thradia bringing up the rear. We have completed that map. Can't believe that. Econdis, don't forget, send those scrolls to Crossfire Bug's Eye.
Crossfire Bug's Eye.
Hey, man, if you're going to make Laz do that, you might as well send some scrolls. And if you need to buy some, you can do that from our vendor.
Yeah, we got plenty of those for sale, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, man, this barding stuff.
Yeah,
super.
so you actually took some time. You said you got the last couple of barding skills on your tree finally.
Yeah, the only one I don't have learned right now is the bard specialization, and the last three, the mesmerizing melody, as well as the rhapsody of recovery and refrain of resistance, are in the high 80s currently.
Very cool.
I am not chugging a potion or anything like that.
The UFO animation here. Very cool. Spaceship.
Yeah.
We got some space stuff to talk about. I've got the space face mask here. Some interesting stuff. We got other updates to talk about. Let's talk a little bit about this barding stuff and a couple observations here. And things that make you go...
Yeah, so like if I bring up my skill, it tells you that my duration for my cast time is 46 seconds. So the duration that the spell lasts, and then, but if you look in the
which skill is this?
Bar, this is actually all three of them.
Give me one of them so I can just see it, even though I don't have
the Rhapsody of Recovery.
Rhapsody of Recovery. Where is Rhapsody of Recovery?
Very bottom middle.
Okay.
So cooldown 5 seconds, cast time of 3 hours, and duration of 46 seconds. One of the things that really annoys me is the buff, where it just keeps on cycling and refreshing itself.
Yeah, see, I don't have a train, so it doesn't give me cast time. Do you actually see cast time on yours?
No, I do. I do not see cast time. It's just all barding skills. Whenever you cast them, they just take fucking forever. But like annoyance number one is the recover focus every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. And so for that 46 seconds, every 6 seconds, that buff is going to go through. And if you actually look at the timer, that's not 6 seconds that it does. Or maybe it is.
So every 6... I got a second clock. Let's see.
Yeah, it is 6 seconds. But that just annoys me, because as you start like doing multiple buffs that are short duration, even though the buff should be lasting for 46 seconds and it just has to keep on refreshing that icon, you have to think of all those draw calls and everything else.
Well, yeah. Now times that by 12 people with multiple buffs constantly ticking around, drawing animations.
And as you're doing that, it also reorganizes your buffs when you have a lot of them. And then that brings us to issue number 2, which doesn't just affect barding skills. It affects all those skills that have an area of effect. Huge annoyance. I mean, so Laz, right now you are outside of my cast time, or the cast radius, according to the animation.
According to the visual, yes.
The visual animation.
I still get the buff.
Yeah, and it's one where it's like, okay, so what's the range of my spell? What am I actually hitting? I have no fucking clue because the visual indicators are out of sync with the actual range. I mean, as you can see, Laz is receiving the buff. You can see the fact that he's getting the health or the focus addition, even though we're both at full focus. Now, if I move over here,
slightly further away,
a few feet away, and it's like you can see me receiving the buff. You can see the fact that I'm still like breathing shit out of my face.
Breathing shit out.
But
you're singing.
Yeah, I'm spewing shit out of my face, which is normal. I'm just spewing shit. But then you end up with, okay, so what's the range? If I step forward, I think it was right here.
Right on the corner of the V there, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like right on the corner of this B. This is my actual radius for
now step
the
back
cast.
on. Now step back onto the wood where the.
I just moved back a little bit.
Yeah, just a titch, and you're out of range already.
You're out of range. You're not receiving the buff. Now this also affects Ring of Fire. It affects Fireball. It affects
Fireball.
What's the Ice Field, Death Field, any AoE skill? What are we hitting? We have no clue. What are we not hitting? We have no clue.
No clue.
Massive annoyance for a long time.
No clue.
Yeah. Huge disconnect between these things, and I'm hoping that Econdis goes ahead and makes that forum post, and because I know Econdis loves doing that, and sitting there and saying, why don't the visual indicators actually...
People may not know that while they don't ever see us do a whole lot of bug reports, we say it, Econdis usually reports it.
Econdis bug reports it. Unofficially, officially.
But gotta stop you there because I got people scratching their head and typing and asking out there, and of course Laz is slacking here. Exclamation, I love free shit. Giving away an obsidian bear combat pet. Get you guys a pet to get started today. Exclamation, I love free shit.
Yeah, eventually I'll get specialized in it if I feel like it. But right now my rhythmic readiness is only 101. So I do have skills dumped into it.
So, Coswald says, grab a specialization and put XP into rhythmic readiness.
Rhythmic readiness supposedly increases the cast time. I am at 101
increases
rhythmic
the cast
readiness.
Time?
Yeah, the singing speed.
So increases the length of the buff?
No. The length of the buff is the musical fortitude, and the reach of it is resounding reach.
Right. So I just don't understand the concept of increasing the cast time. The cast time's long enough to begin with. Why would you want to?
It should decrease the cast time.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But it's as who was it? Mikey said bards are garbage compared to the UO bards because you know what? It takes too damn long to do anything. And Shroud math keeps on coming into effect. It's like, why does a bard healing spell cast 7 seconds for the cast time, and then after that it's like everything's already dead, and the person that you wanted to heal is dead as well. You have to preemptively cast everything, which makes you completely useless for all the combat. Level 120 is a 60% reduction, which is going to make your cast, 6.5 seconds?
Good guess. I haven't played with any of the barding as of yet.
or 6 seconds, it's still a long cast. Yeah, Chris built the bards for support in group play, but you should still be able to kill low-level shit with them. Yet, you know what? I should be able to kill a green mob with it without having to hide from them and pre-stack them and then single shot them, like I was with those obsidian bears.
Well, that depends on what you consider a green mob, okay? Because
the level differences are so absurd as well.
Because not even. Yeah, I guess so. You know that the higher you get, the different colors. Like when I got to the control point, the red lich was red, and now he's orangish yellow, so he's no longer red. So when you get to a point where that tier 6 elf is a green, I can't agree with that. You know, you're talking tier 1 green, that's one thing, but a tier 6 green,
just because our color schemes are so oblivious to what actual levels are.
I like the idea that it gives you that, okay, you should be able to kill this thing, but it still needs a bit of work. That would be my 2 cents.
You also can't do anything while you are casting the bard skills.
Oh yes, you are that bard
other than running around. You can run around and kite everything, but that's about it.
I hadn't even thought about trying to move while casting. So
yes, you can move, you can jump, but and you can emote dance. Yes, we were doing that the other day. Econdis, yes. You can sit there and sing.
Looks like
so that way you actually do
in the mosh pit over there. I tell you what.
Yeah, bards are a vending machine. Yeah, but the biggest issue I think is, what are you hitting? What are you buffing? What are the actual field size of the damage? And why doesn't that grow for not just Ring of Fire, but also like Fireball, Ice
Ring
Field?
of Fire does scale, and so does Ice Field. Both of those scale from the lower levels up. They still don't.
As far as the size of the
actual
splash,
visual, yes, absolutely. They scale.
But is the visual actually representative of what's taking damage?
It's lacking in that area as well. Now, if you remember when they went back and did Firefield, we had objections to it because they just made it like 3 different animations that were just stretched out a little bit to make them fill that area instead of actually using the mat to make them go out, because the math was making them actually do what they were supposed to do, and they didn't want it like that. So it was another one of them.
Shroud map.
Yeah, it was another one of them calls that said, no. Crafty, what happened? Who killed Crafty Method?
He didn't. He's just laying down. He's so bored with our conversation, and he doesn't want to streak our show.
Nobody wants to hear this stuff, I tell you. But moving right along, leaves a bit to be desired. I gotta say that I didn't realize that the AOE on that was literally that bad, though. I'm always out in the control point, and I'm usually standing right next to the bard, so I don't see how the bard is actually affecting the tank, because there's no freaking way from where you usually stand. The bard should be standing next to the tank, not out with the rest of the field, staying out of range of the melee combat.
Then after that, like, all the aggro stuff actually needs to be fixed.
I hear the bard still complaining about barding, drawing major aggro, and that just goes to, like with the healer. You heal the guy who's causing the pain. The critters don't like that, and they come after you.
You know poser? What? Fix the game aggro in general. Why aren't tanks and DPS generating a lot more aggro? It's been
good
Shroud.
Question. I know that if I go out and it wobbles the mind, because for some reason I can pull aggro when I shouldn't be pulling any, and it happens all the time.
Yeah.
I'll be out in the party and I'll be like, middle of the road when it comes to stats and stuff, and I'll just go ahead and I'll throw something out there, and all of a sudden everything turns on me. Usually it's an AoE, but the tank should be pulling that, and that AoE should be barely a nuisance.
Yeah. You end up aggro in the game is also very, very broken. We'll just be as nice to say broken.
Well, isn't taunt supposed to do that, Coswald? Isn't that the whole point of taunt? Is to get it to come after you? Hello.
Yeah. But I mean, the other thing about like taunt is it should be a duration of hate. But yeah.
Yeah, tell him, Shaner, because 300 DPS is garbage. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, I think I average 5 DPS, but yeah.
Anyway,
especially when I'm guarding.
Exclamation! I love free shit. Get in on the action.
Lily, how's it going?
We got some updates from Catnip. One update. May actually be a couple of updates, but
no, it was one update earlier. Oops, and I just maximized.
Again,
Twitter widow.
May actually have been a couple updates. I'm gonna just do something here and take a look.
There's a couple 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. There hadn't been any patch notes yet, so the patch notes are finally live. There are a couple updates on the patch notes, so we want to jump to the Tweeterverse first, or do we want to jump to...
Let's go to the Tweeterverse.
Got a couple good things in the Tweeterverse.
7 hours ago, just submitted changes for experience for resource gathering. Tier 4, 5, 6 XP have increased by roughly 2 times for the initial collection, plus each round of meticulous collection also earns the same amount of additional XP. Should be live in a patch in the next day or so. Is that a patch to QA or to live? Because aren't we supposed to test things before we implement them?
There patch notes on the QA? I don't think I saw any.
Are there patch notes on the QA? Yeah. Aren't we supposed to? I mean, it's like we...
The reason why we're still paying for that license?
Yeah.
We're not going to use it properly. Why pay for the license, boys? Yeah, I mean, come on now. Anyway.
Yeah, as Abdraman says, test in production like everyone else. Industry best practices. Test in production.
Best practices.
Yeah. Yep. Then 37 minutes ago, setting up a lap.
I was jumping over tweets.
You already were. You didn't want to go over the 37 minutes ago because this will really cause you to question your own personal sanity.
I didn't see 37 minutes ago, so let's see. Oh, here we
go. It's there. Because this will make you question your fucking sanity. 37 minutes ago, Chris is setting up a laptop with Linux so he can try and debug the mouse wheel issue. Sorry this has taken so long.
Yeah. So
actually just saw. Yeah.
So now we know that Chris actually has a Linux machine, a Windows machine, and the Mac that somebody sent him.
Well, you didn't even let me finish reading that. It's like
you did. You said, "Sorry, this is taking so long."
I said, "Ack." Actually, Josh saw this as Mac too.
Oh, again, not reading.
Time to finish setting up that Mac that a player sent me. Woot to the mystery player who sent that to us. Why the fuck would you send an entire laptop to the company when they have employees internally that use Macs?
Because Chris doesn't have a Mac. Basically, this is somebody saying, I'm fed up of you saying you ain't got a Mac to test. Here's a Mac, test it, damn it, so you can fix my goddamn problem. That's what I think that person is saying. But
yeah, but that person just sent like $2,000 in computer hardware. I mean, but it's like, why?
You know, there are people out there who have it. Why do people donate to us? It's something we still scratch our heads about.
Quarantine your bits on my stream.
Why? Because it's better that somebody donate one than taking the money that we've spent to buy a brand new Mac for Chris. How about that?
Like, this is my problem that Mikey Kareen actually. This is Mikey Kareen saying this. He owns the damn company. He's the tech director. He should have had a Mac already.
Crowd funded. It's our money. You understand how the government works? It's our money.
Sorry to say, it is not crowdfunded anymore, because has Chris in Catnip Games done any crowdfunding, or are they?
Money is generated through bits on the stream. Yes, it's crowdfunded. Donations on the stream and purchases in game funded by the players.
It's funded by the players.
It's crowdfunded.
The players have no input whatsoever, realistically, on what actually gets developed. If a player says, hey, here's $10,000. I want you to build me a custom POT. What's the answer?
Fuck you. Go away.
Exactly. But we're keeping your $10,000.
We know that. I mean, we've known that for a long time. But
so it's one where it's like, this is why
would you rather him be spending the money that we spent in donations and pledges to buy a brand new Mac, or would you rather see it donated by somebody else? Yeah. I would rather see it donated by somebody else instead of spending $2,000 to $5,000 on a Mac that can go paying employees to do work. That's all I'm saying.
Well, for one, they should, because they said, hey, this is a supported operating system. Internally, they have several Macs already.
Yeah.
The fact that one was not in Chris's hand, and he's the tech director, that doesn't mean that he's the one that actually has to go through and debug all these problems. This is a problem that, hey, you need those QA people, you need testing, and Chris, as the tech director, as the CEO of the company, should not be spending all of his time programming it realistically. That should be delegated to someone else.
He
should be more of a project manager.
He's got nobody to delegate it to.
Well, that's where we end up with somebody that said crafting's working as intended for the last 5 years. It's because it's designed by spreadsheet. It's like, you never tested your own shit. What the fuck? It was
working as intended. It was working crappily, but yeah. All right, anyway, is moving right along here. Exclamation, I love free shit. So, hold on. Does that mean he was trying to put... First off, you don't fucking game on a Mac. Everybody knows that. So why the fuck anybody's gaming on a Mac, I don't know. That's just... you don't game on a Mac. You ever see that video by Viva La Dirt League? You know, what happens to people who want to game on Macs?
You could go even further than that, like back to the guys from Rooster Teeth.
Well, yeah,
and Gus. This was their first viral video. Was Gus doing "I'm a Mac gamer"?
You don't game on a Mac. I'm sorry. You just don't do it. But was he trying to install Linux on the Mac? Is that what he's trying to do? Did I get that right out of all that?
I don't know, but so this is actually one of my former coworkers that actually did this. So before they did all these videos, I actually used to work with the guy that did this, and it was way before 2006 that this came out.
Dragon, you can download Windows 10 and tell them that you have a visual or hearing problem and get the license for free. Hello? Sorry, I just can't see that quite right. I need your special access. Bingo, there's a free license. I actually saw a guy. I'm out shopping for some new equipment, and I see this guy. First off, the machine is listed as 10 cores, so I'm like, 10 cores. That sounds a little odd to me. So I start looking at it, and it's 4-core processor with a 6-core GPU. And I'm like, who the hell ever rates a machine based on cores that way, you know? So I go read the guy's listing, and it says, oh, this has got a fully working Windows 10 operating system. It's just not activated. You don't have to worry about it. I'm like, really? You're actually going to sell a machine like that? That's somebody who I ain't going to touch. Yeah, eventually they will lock you out. At least that's been my experience. Now, Windows 10, maybe they've changed it a little bit, but wait for the changes that are coming. They're getting real dicey, those guys. But anyway,
it's all good. I'm running on a 180-day evaluation copy of Windows 2016 server on my server in the other room.
Evaluation copy. Gotta love them. Exclamation, I love free shit. Last chance. Get in on the action.
Okay, so what else do we have? We have some tweets from Lord British.
Yes, we have. There was an article published that Tom Cruise was planning to get together with Elon and put himself in space to film a movie. Let me pull this prize first. Looks like we got everybody in. If not, you're going to have to wait till the next one. We're going to pick that winner, and today's winner, damn, Draken Naruto. Boy, you've been on a roll lately. Congrats, Draken Naruto.
Hopefully, Mom. Hopefully. And well, what I think is really funny about like the fact that Tom Cruise is trying to work with Elon Musk, and Elon Musk's answer probably depends on how high he is at the time.
Absolutely.
No. So Tom Cruise wants to work with Elon Musk.
Actually, I don't know if it's an Elon. I know he's working with NASA, which I assume is
SpaceX.
It's a whole bunch. Yeah. Isn't Richard got his hands in SpaceX a bit too?
Probably because
that was the X Prize. The X Prize. I think that was a little different.
Yeah. NASA is working with Tom Cruise to make a movie on the ISS. That Cruise will launch into space and stay aboard the station, a multi-billion, blah, 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 rotating cruise, Yep. A few films have been shot on board the space station, including a 2002 IMAX documentary, 2012's Apogee of Fear, a science fiction film, which was also filmed in space
Where are you getting
by
all
Richard
this?
Garrett. I clicked on one of the articles. And
I got the inverse article, so I just figured you were going to go to the one. But yes.
Yeah. The inverse article was...
where he quoted from, so I figured we would be going to the article that he quoted from. Hello?
He quoted from both of them.
Oh,
and this one actually says SpaceX movie and space plans could launch a new era for filmmaking. This is where Elon Musk comes in. So, yeah.
But if anybody hasn't seen Apogee of Fear, it's on YouTube.
It's 5 minutes long.
It's worth the 5 minutes. I think it's pretty funny. Of course, is this where the recording of his mom comes in?
Yes, it is.
Wait.
Which recording of his mom?
Well, no, I guess
his mom is in Apogee of Fear.
Right. She did a retake of her 1972 transmission.
Yes, that was on tape. Yep. But I'm sorry to say, but more than likely they'll realize the amount of personnel that are required to film a movie in space, and then they'll just cancel this. What I think is funny is like the dates between 2012 and 2008 for Apogee of Fear are. It's like, which one is it? I'm going to go with the Thrillist article with 2008 because someone obviously did not do their background information. Move 4.
Fake news.
No, just wrong news.
Well, okay, journalism's in the crapper these days. Nobody fact checks anything. Nobody does research properly anymore. I tell you.
Well, that's because of the shift to political commentary, and then also the fact that normally you would actually have a corrections page inside of a newspaper where they can actually factually correct things. And they really haven't done a lot of that on TV ever. I mean, occasionally someone would be like, we did a story the other night, but we actually made a mistake.
Well, see, they
that
used
to happen a little
bit. But they put it in a little corner on their website where nobody ever goes because they know nobody's ever going to read it. And they go, ooh, corrected. And that instead of coming out and taking, I don't want to say blame, but just stepping up.
Did yeah.
New tweet. Let's see what we've got out here.
New tweet from Chris or from?
Good question. Somebody just saying new tweet out there. So
46 seconds ago, Chris tweeted out. Fixed the issue blocking GM tagged players from summoning creatures. Should work correctly after the next patch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we don't have enough time to go down that road today. Otherwise, we'll be here another 2 hours.
Otherwise, we'll sit there and talk about Richard and Tom Cruise being launched, or Tom Cruise being launched to space, and realizing that they're not going to get a lot of good footage. Yeah.
Well, I just want to know. Yeah, see, I don't understand doing this in the first place. The production
waste of money
of doing things on the ground are way too freaking high for movies, in my opinion, these days. Anyway, and the sheer fact that they've got to spend millions to try and recoup millions at the box office in today's atmosphere is just ludicrous. With if you're going to the online, which is where we're going these days, get ready to see your movie theaters eventually disappear as these 50, 60, 80 inches come into your house with home theaters and you can stream it live. make the ground shake with your own surround sound. They're just going to start selling it to you direct, but I just don't see them.
That's what Netflix does already, man.
Yeah, I've been doing it for years, But Netflix, they make a couple of good things, but they ain't making, multi-billion-dollar blockbusters. Not yet, at least. I haven't seen it.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen some great series on Netflix. Don't get me wrong, great series, but haven't seen a great, 2-hour plus, epic adventure that I can say was worth going to Netflix to watch. So,
well, I will say that majority of fantasy movies, what the hell did I watch the other day with Danny McBride in it? That is the problem with almost all fantasy movies. The movie was Your Highness. You could take all the great actors in the world, but if your script sucks, your script sucks. And if you have not watched Your Highness, you need to go watch it. No, Your Highness. Yeah.
All right, next giveaway. Got a few minutes to get in on this. Going to be giving you all 10,000 gold. And I'm going to toss in a pair of green growth potions on top of that today just because I can. So 10,000 gold and a pair of green. Are they green growth potions? You know what I'm talking about. The green potions.
Yes.
The Hulk potions, as they're known. That's right. Exclamation, I love free shit. Get in on that action. But, some interesting stuff. Of course, I'm just curious. I guess we haven't seen it. I guess we haven't told everybody that the double XP is gone. 10 times XP is gone because we haven't gotten to those patch notes yet today. So I guess
you mean that daily message is wrong?
What daily message?
The one that says enjoy 10x quest XPs while they last. Go.
Well, yeah, I guess it is. I don't usually pay attention to that nor see that most days. So
here. Yeah. I'll take a picture of it for you right now. There you go. So that way you can show it to your viewers. The daily XP message. Oops.
Yeah, I'm being facetious. I got it on my screen if I want.
Okay. But let's go ahead and cover this patch.
I just don't pay attention to it because it doesn't do anything. It's words. Yeah.
Words. Okay, let's cover some patch notes real quick because this happened May 6th at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Double XP was turned off. 10x Quest XP was turned off for now. Over time, each reward will be individually adjusted up to match its difficulty and effort and end up in the 10x ballpark. Supply bundles will now sometimes give tradable books that can be read for experience instead of just giving the experience when opened.
This is random, folks.
Random.
As well as the experience you get when you open them is random. There's no set number, so don't be going, hey, I didn't get what he got. You're not going to get it that way.
Yeah. Decorative vases can now have objects like umbrellas placed in them. Sweet. Bug fixes for Bunker C. I wonder if you can put arrows inside of them.
I guess we're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah. Bug fixes for Bunker C. Going forward, only one PAX ring will be wearable at a time.
What?
Because you know what? Wasn't it a couple of months ago where they said if you wear two of the same artifact, it's only going to take the effects from one?
No, he originally said that they weren't going to allow you to wear two of any ring, and a lot of people said that makes no sense. And then he said, okay, I'm going to allow you to wear two of any ring with the exception of XYZ, which was just a handful of rings, like the jump ring. You can't have a double jump ring. You can't have a double necro ring, and there's a handful of others. Econdas probably knows better than I do off the top on those. But a PAX ring gives you a fishing bonus, doesn't it? Fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing.
I think I have one because fishing is way too overpowered.
Bait recovery.
Bait recovery. Bait recovery. Ooh, bait recovery. And the bard skill descriptions were updated. And that's our patch.
Now I gotta go take a look. Hold on here. Actually, do I have a PAX ring on me?
I do have a PAX ring on me. But mine is uncommon and gives a 33% chance of water fishing bait recovery chance. Not salt water, not anything else, just water, fresh water. Water, not lava. Water fishing bait. Water fishing bait recovery chance.
Where did I
bait
see
recovery 2 made it 100. It's like, who cares? It's fucking bait.
Yes, I also have an uncommon. So, bait recovery chance. Really, Chris? Really? Are you really worried about the gold sink in worms? Or is somebody found that they can use a leech for 1,500 casts in a row? The drudge leeches? Yeah.
I think it's a problem with Shroud math because at about 100, I only have 98 bait recovery. I have a 32.7% chance of bait recovery, but if I'm wearing that PAX ring, then it becomes 66. So yeah, it would go over 100%. Shroud math, you could have just changed the percentage of the bait recovery on the ring.
It's just bait recovery. It's just freaking worms, for crying out loud. I don't understand.
It's been Shroud math. I mean, Shroud math is way too efficient when you design by spreadsheet.
But how about those updated bard skill descriptions? How do you like that?
Yeah.
Well, though, I understand lures and all that stuff, but again, that's, I'm going to guess that if you take those PAX rings and make a legendary one, you're going to be right up there to begin with. So I guess if you're wearing 2 legendary PAX rings, you have this wonderful chance of never losing your bait. You know what? If somebody took the time to collect many friggin' rings, put them all together to get the bonuses, they deserve the friggin' bonuses. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hello? Working by design, but because it works the way we designed it, we're gonna nerf it because Shroud math. I just don't get silly stuff like this. I really don't.
Well, and people are talking about like gemmed bait luring the blood squid. It's like, I'm sorry to say, but bad design.
Bait. It's bait.
Bad design. Because realistically, if you're using fake bait anyways, how frequently do you lose that? Not very often.
Not very often. If you're using
but you should still possibly lose it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a chance. You get hooked on a rock, it snaps your line. Yeah. I mean, I've lost all sorts of good lures over the years. I've lost plenty of plastic worms over the years. That's why I buy plastic worms.
You still have the possibility of losing it.
Absolutely, but it's fishing. Are people making money off of fishing? I don't think so. I don't understand where why this needs to be messed with. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
But, anyway, that's what we got for today. We've got other stuff to talk about, but we're just going to save that for tomorrow because, hey, this train wreck of a show, you never know where we're going to go with things, but we do have to
never know where I'm going to be.
Never know if Jack's going to be here these days because, Jack get one of them phone calls, and it's like, oh, gotta go take a meeting, gotta go answer some silly questions.
Yeah. It's the things that I get paid for.
That's right. The things that we'll do for a paycheck.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
But we gotta tell everybody about that wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, which is hosted on NBNN. Oh, excuse me. .info and brought to us by the folks at Rebatist.
That's right. That community calendar is on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, email news@nbnn.info and Laz will do something with it eventually. We have no idea what that is, but it magically appears eventually.
Shows up.
All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Yep. Monday through Fridays, 12s and 6s. Around the clock, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Weighty Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us. 7 p.m. this evening. The 70s at 7. That is followed at 10 o'clock on Virtue Radio by the Chaotic Country with Judith Rivenson. At 10 p.m. on Weighty Radio Free Britannia is the Weckoed Room with Waz's Wad, where he covers some walk and roll history from 1946 to 1974. And our final event is both in-game and on the radio on WRFB. That's a Sarah and Indar show. That's right. You too could kill them in Cali. Ooh, get some money. Ooh.
Yeah, if you can kill them.
Yeah.
That's the catch.
Yeah.
But yes, don't forget the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, where you can get the latest updates of what's going on, as long as people are keeping their calendars up to date. Remember, I just post them. I don't host them. I just post them. So if something's off, get in touch with the person who runs the calendar. You can get that information by clicking on the item, going to more info, and it'll tell you whose calendar it is. But you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on nbnn.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube and Twitch. We do appreciate it no matter how you watch. But of course, if you're watching in replays, click those buttons up above, down below. You know the ones. The follow, the likes, the alerts, the notifies, and especially the subscribe buttons. We do appreciate you using that button when you can. Of course, plenty of ways to support the stream. Thanks to viewers like you. We've been here over 5 years bringing you the news 5 days a week. And we thank you all. Cheering in bits, preferred method. We get to keep all of that. Cheering in subscriptions, well, we have to give some of that to the big boys because they got to take their slice of the pie. Of course, click the links below. There's plenty of other ways to donate direct via Streamlabs or PayPal, or you can become a patron at patreon.com/NBNN. Get yourself some cool physical and digital goodies by subscribing that way. The BMC wants you to go check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock on Outlander Radio. Shroudmusic.com for ABC file sharing. That's right. File sharing. You can upload, you can download, you can leech all you want, take the whole collection. I don't care. Rebatist, because I love free shit. I want you to check out some free shit, and there's free shit out there for everybody. So click the links below, click the links on the website, check it out today, and you'll even get an additional $5 for your first review. Easy, 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 folks. Capheus' Wares got you covered for all your wood needs on Shroud Marketplace. If you're looking for wood, whether it be straight up wood, timbers, or pre-cut boards, or anything else related, Capheus's Wares is the place to go on Shroud Marketplace for all your wood needs. And of course, 180 plus vendors, can't be wrong. The premier place to sell and buy stuff for Shroud the Avatar is shroudmarketplace.com. Jack's going to tell you all about it real quick. And then we're going to say goodbye and get the hell out of here.
Only got like 30 seconds, but you need to go to shroudmarketplace.com, register an account, and buy anything and everything Shroud related. As long as it's not a bannable offense, it can be bought or sold from over 180 different players registered as vendors. You too can register as a vendor at Shroud Marketplace. Just click on that vendor registration button. And then from there, it's like you can put anything and everything Shroud related, as long as it's not a bannable offense. From accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything Shroud related at shroudmarketplace.com. Click that register button. Buy it.
All everything. Sorts of great stuff.
Go to my shop. Right. Go to Laz's shop. Go to Capheus's shop.
Go check out all the shops, because there's a little something for everybody out there. Whether you're looking to get hitched, you're looking for bulk goods, you're looking for coinage. Again, it's all out there available. Go check it out. It's a real marketplace. And speaking of marketplaces, I'm still working on my abomination of a marketplace. I will keep you all updated when I'm ready to go live with that. Because I think I'm going to do it.
Grimy traders? Grimy traders? Come back?
You might have missed this conversation. I thought you were here for that conversation. You know you can put 250, 300 plus vendors down in a dungeon, right?
Oh, no, I did not know. 250 plus vendors?
Yeah, if you go into my basement next door, I can do 200 on the town lot, 250 on my city lot out in Snug Harbor, so I'm assuming I can do 300 on my keep lot. I didn't check that out. But I can do 200 right next door downstairs. So I'm planning on opening a dungeon marketplace, and I'll just give people access to the dungeon so they can place their vendors and come on down. And we can do a true Ultima style marketplace inside the game where people can come and sit down and yeah, well, that's awesome. Working as intended, people. Working as intended. What can I tell you? That's the way it's programmed. I'm going to do it. Then when I do it and we see how great it works, and then people are going to want it, then they're going to nerf it. But, hey, listen, it is what it is. But meanwhile, got to find the channel to raid. I think going to go with Enoch.
Get ready. I gotta go find that again. But yes,
we're gonna close out today's giveaway. Yeah, that spreadsheet can't be wrong. That's right, Sentinel. You know it. Closing it out, picking ourselves a winner. And Venatrix Lakers, congratulations. So congratulations to Drac and Naruto and Venatrix, so 2 winners today.
Thank you to Waldo for the subscription and the bits.
Yep. Absolutely, as I'm waiting for this to load up, which it's taken forever.
What are you waiting for to load up? The raid?
No, I've got that loaded. I had to just roll those wonderful credits real quick. Big credit to Waldo and the Maynard. Thank you, boys, for your bits today. Do appreciate it. And yes, we're going to get out of here. We're going to start that raid. We'll be back with more right here on NBNN tomorrow. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.